Okay, so there have been some updates on the Las Vegas UFO incident where the live beings running around. Namely, one of the witnesses has come forward making a video describing the incident in detail. He's even got some video. He's got sound of what sounds like a UFO crashing or breaking apart. So I'm just basically going to let him explain what happened, and I'm going to try not to interject too much. So just trying to give this interview or this, presentation. He's just describing what happened, some play. So, so let's talk about it. Let's see what he has to say. Let's see the video that he has and the sound of this UFO potentially breaking apart or crashing. So get in here. This is Jack with Cosmic Road. I talk about UFOs and the paranormal. Please hit like, please subscribe, share on social media, and let me know what you think in the comments below. All right, here is one of the witnesses. And I'm just going to start from the point, we already know the basics. So he's described the basics in the first minute. And now he's going into the part that we haven't seen involving the video that he's taken and the sounds and everything and what he witnessed personally.
Blurry, not my vision, but only the backyard area. And I hear thousands of footsteps around me, and maybe a couple seconds later, the blurriness was gone. And here's the footage of the body, the police officer's body cam, and here's the object I'm referring to, the light. Video. Here's a Ring camera video. You could hear the bang. This is around the neighborhood. So here's the video. So when that happened, the only thing I can see in the backyard is a tall creature, probably around 8-10 feet tall, very thin. So I called my dad. He went to the backyard and he saw the same thing, the same creature I saw. He told me to go inside the house. At this point, we all freaking out, me and my family. And here's the video where we were in the backyard area. You cannot see it too good, but on camera, but it's there. Here's the video.
¡Ay! ¡Profesor! Calmundarela, me canceles var eso. Kylo, cherro, que chitica. Kylo, cherro.
Moments after the video, me and my brother went to go pick up my tools. Then my brother calls me, and he told me shakingly, look behind the forklift. So I look. Keep in mind I'm facing the forklift, and then I see the alien creature. So when I saw it, it was a tall, skinny, lengthy creature. He was a gray, greenish color. And when I looked at it in the eyes, my body just froze. Like the same experience as having sleep paralysis. Keep in mind, I'm staring at him, and I look at his whole body, and he has a weird looking feet and a big face and eyes, and you can see a big mouth. And I could hear his loud, deep breathing, and I could see his stomach moving. He would just stare at me. Seconds later, I could start moving again. And I start running towards the house. That's when I call 911, and here's the 911 call.
There's like an 8-foot person beside it, and another one's inside, and it has big eyes and looking at us, and it's still there.
Okay, where is this on your property?
In my backyard. I swear to God, this is not a joke. This is actually, we're terrified of it.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the police to come, and you could hear footsteps in the backyard area. And a loud whispering, like you could hear whisperings. We were in the living room area, and you could hear footsteps on the roof. So we waited a little bit for the police, When they arrived, they told me I told them what I saw, and they were kind of freaked out. Here's the body cam of the officer.
Now, it's more than an hour after that bright light. Officers meeting up with the caller and his family.
What'd you see?
It was like a big creature.
Okay,
Yeah, like around 10 feet tall.
I'm not going to BS you guys. One of my partners said they saw something fall out of the sky too, so that's why I'm kind of curious. Did you see anything land in your backyard, or?
They see like a big, that's what they say. They see like a big something with light.
What I saw right now, I do believe in it.
Police walk into the backyard to investigate, but Metro...
So they went in the backyard, and one of the officers pointed at the floor, and it was a perfect circle. Here's a photo of the circle I'm referring to. Keep in mind, 2 officers came in my house, and one of them started running to his car, driving around the neighborhood, asking passing cars if they saw a light.
What's clear, they're taking this call seriously.
Hey, this might sound like a really dumb question, but did you guys see anything fall out of the sky?
Asking others what they saw.
I would normally discount it as nothing. However, seeing as one of my partners said they saw it too, only reason I'm actually investigating it further.
Goosebumps and freaking out. He started investigating that he told me his partner, she saw a light falling from the sky. He told me he believes me because her partner reported that she saw the same light as me. Now we're walking the front yard. Then the other officer came here. Here's a video of him talking to my family.
If those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
So,
moments before they left, one of the officers told me, if I see the thing again, to don't call him, just shoot him. And you can hear in the video. Here's the video.
If those 9-foot beings come back, don't call us, all right? Deal with it yourself. I ain't dealing with that.
So they left, and we went inside the house, and we started praying. As we're praying, you can hear a loud human-like scream in the backyard. This is what happened to me on May 1st, 2023. I hope you guys kind of understand what happened to me. I know it's hard to believe, but I saw what I saw, and it's kind of going viral. That's why I'm here to explain the story. I did an interview with journalist Doc Papa. I'm going to put his video in the description. I'm going to make a part 2 of the stuff that happened after May 1st. And thank you for watching the video.
Okay, yeah, so there you go. Apparently James Fox is, on this. He says, someone contacted me regarding this incident, but I had a hard time believing their claims. If someone has a video of this, please contact me. And Carl Crusher says, same. I was contacted the first day, and it all comes down to FOIA requesting body cam footage. If the Metro Police saw the entities too. I've heard that does exist, but it's all rumors. What? So there's body cam footage of the beings? What? Okay, we've got to get that footage, right? Carl the Crusher says it's just rumors, but that is what he has heard. There is body cam footage of the beings. That's insane. I think James Fox also followed up with that, saying that he was going to Las Vegas to interview the witnesses directly. So could this be, his next movie? I don't know. I guess it depends on how much information there is, how many witnesses there are. If there is actually corroborating footage, wouldn't that be amazing? I mean, if there was footage of the beings, that would be beyond amazing. So, so we'll see. And if there is footage, what legitimate reason can they come up with not to share it with us? Will it just get lost like so much other evidence does when it's inconvenient for them to release it? Or will there be some legal reason why? Whatever. We'll see. But there are some really interesting details in his story that he's presenting. For example, that the being that he saw, one of the two beings, was able to paralyze him. He was approaching it apparently, and it just froze him in place. And then it released him. Why did it release him? Maybe he sensed that this gentleman posed him no harm and was no threat. Who knows? Who knows? But, that seems to have been maybe a defensive measure on the part of the being, that he can just freeze somebody with his mind. He doesn't mention using a tool or device. He wasn't in a ship. I don't know if the being had any technology on him, or maybe it's just part of him. If that's an innate ability of his or its, or some technological device. Also interesting about the circle that was in the backyard. Was that a landing? What was that? If that was a landing, why did they not leave with their ship? Why were they hanging around the forklift in the backyard? I don't understand what that circle is supposed to represent if it's not a UFO landing on the backyard. So, I want more clarification on that. We need to know what happened here. What happened here? There's a big sound of something crashing or something going on, some possible distress of the craft itself, which caused it to land. And maybe they fixed whatever was wrong with the hyperdrive engine and then they took off. But if so, why did they leave two of their crewmen behind? And what's going on? And then apparently there were the Suburbans circling the block. I need to hear that corroborated. But that is what I have heard, and it makes sense. The Men in Black show up instantly at many of these events. There was an episode of The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch a few episodes ago. They saw a UFO, and just moments later, the black helicopter showed up. I mean, like it had foreknowledge of when this object was going to be there. So very, very interesting. But that does seem to be how the Men in Black operate. Also of note is what the gentleman said, footsteps on the roof. So did the beings escape to the roof and were then picked up by the now fixed craft? Was the possibly the circle they saw in the backyard that looked like a landing? Maybe the ship was cloaked. Maybe there was actually a physical ship there, but it was just invisible. Maybe even phase shifted out of this reality so that if you waved your hand where the object should have been, you couldn't have touched it. All supposition. We need, more information. But what a fascinating story, right? Live beings wandering around Las Vegas. Multiple people seeing the UFO, even getting the UFO on camera. Police investigation, possible body cam footage of one of the beings. That is huge. That's huge. So anyway, breaking news, developing story. We'll see where things progress from here and what more information comes out. I love it. This is juicy. Keep it going. Keep the information going. I hope there are more witnesses. I hope that body cam footage comes out if it exists. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you have enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. I sure would appreciate it. That'd be super helpful. Smash the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of future videos. You don't want to miss a thing. There's Facebook and Twitter links below. I would love to see you guys there. And if you could share this video on social media, that'd be super helpful. And there's plenty of other videos on the channel for you to check out. And until next time, this is Jack with Cosmic Road signing out.